After skillful and we're here again with another one. Bad review, great review. Is it balancing, you know, charts and see what I go on. Anyway, so this is what's happening right now. You know, crash 1000 right now at the chart. I mean, trade, and as you can see, this are the weekly, and as you can see, also above this, you have some like a sweep of liquidity here, you see me? And may I look for this continue down and shoot down into this fair value gap, which was like 5 weeks ago, that about a month ago. So you see, so me I aim for that right now. And then you have these 1, 2, 3 higher lows. Zine, so we can aim for this one. So I put it at the first one right there. So, and if me draw this panel line now, that would have been like my POY. Is in my point of interest. You see, so we are make that run. We are aim for the week. We are aim for the week. Aim for the week right there. So, you see, yeah. That one. So that's my jump down on the daily right now. As you can see that the right there. So, fair value gap right there. So, you see, 1, 2, 3. So this is the farm 1, 2, 3. Lower heights, and then them the lower heights they get take out, so you know that go. And the fact that this them lower heights I get take out, and then this not do nothing, this week continue to push same way, so we look for it for drop said way, you know what I mean. And that we not really have none else a trade right now. We did this earlier, should have stayed in the trade, but one of the things I try to adapt right now is anytime I exit a trade too early, I don't necessarily want to jump in like on a regular general basis. I always have more than one chart to me look on. And I always have stronger analysis and bullish and bearish bias on certain charts. Zine said maybe leg off a one before time, I still have some more emotion with this is how me still over here, so is it me come and I pray that come they want to jump back in this, but me kinda wait. Is it maybe they actually watch this for I can go right so in entirety as in start to finish, is it me? So I'm gonna do right as not to jump in as yet. As you can see right there, so cause this is not a confirmation either. See, so it just then a previously high and low swing points. Is it me and it, it a drop, but it's not significant to go on this yet. You know what I mean? And then given the fact that this can clear close like this, you have to be skeptic, you know, within this type of area. The trade was to trade towards here. But the fact that the trade reach here, I go pause. And this is where I go understand breakout retest and also run and sweep and liquidity. And then within that you go learn like pull back, throw back, reversal, you know, fake out and then some of the you see. So, you know, it's just a whole process and me fully comprehend so I can actually speak the language of the chart fluently. You see me? That's also a skill to me. Can kind of break it down, into like certain segment where you have to master within training. First thing you have to know the language, because as a person we have multiple skills, we kind of learn certain things and then apply to trading when they come on to comprehension of whatever task or learning something new. You see me? You have to learn the language or learn the code away, you see it. Just like them give you language and you see like school, so you have to learn the language. Before you do anything, you have to learn the language. You see? Yeah. And then comprehension and formulation of words and one heap of thing. So that's a go on right there, so that the right there, so this the right there, so I'm still kind of skeptic, but I do week that, so we are well 4 hour So keep my fingers crossed to say job. So I'm not really to do nothing right now. Just be patient. But actually, oh, never show what me that doing a day. Boom. So there. So history. So take one trade from this to this one stop. Could I make it run? Could I make it run? Took a next trade, stop right there, so could I make this run? But then me that watch here, so and these are the things we need to start to watch. We need to start make price run to the target then fully. Cause me some like take partials, you see me, and watch it and then we get a next confirmation again. So that kind of help me learn build up within trading. So whenever you put in an entry, you have to know if you read the build up. You have to know how to analyze the continuation. You have to know if say one pass I got me right. It's like some I got me. And I think what I mean, whenever I read, I think I just look on this and just jump out of it. You see me, cause me that deal with the whole of this, and then I say, alright, I take the opportunity, and then I come down here, so I'm say this. And I say, alright. This is actually a pull down. I think I up yourself and then you continue push. And then this happen and then that go there. So you see, we're gonna take the whole of this next 2 hour, you know, and thing. So it's a learning process. So I don't really want to jump in as given the fact that the previous day is still at a level. Zine given the red line. You get me? So you don't want to jump on it yet. You know, when you do something you don't want to jump in, you just want to do the right things in. So that for that. You see me? May I watch that crazy thing going on. This was a trade where how me explain this now? But then I trade, but at the 4 hour, I said the 4 hour, I me see it and I say, yo, can this really bust a reversal tag? And then I question myself, but me I say, no man, we shall make it stay. Can we actually mark off the stop loss at I think it was $12 something, and then me take it out at $7. Cause me that look on it and say, alright, yo, me make $7 for my profit today. No, me not really want, exceed that. Zine, so me stop there. So me don't want to see going further. Me could withstand. Cause my account small and this a 1,000 is but a manipulation I go on because look at this. Look at this. The pullback is always imminent, you know. I know that, you know. But then the grey line made a really, you know, that the grey line is there for your purpose, for your reason. You can put it at the wick, the twin with them right there. So I then wish my price stop. That's fascinating to me, you know. Cause I always mark off chart with such accuracy that I'm amazed by what I do well, literally. You see, so it's one of them things they always go and analyze and another thing. So this are the Bitcoin. Actually low trading Bitcoin. So may I look on it for a full over. So alright, you see what they have to wait see this. May I wait to see something like this. So like a break, pull back, to continue. That you look for. So within this now we have you can find like wedge and flag patterns also within them structure. Yeah. You see me? But once you understand a certain principle kind of more easier, you just know what go happen. You not necessarily look for pattern, but you know how structure supposed to behave at certain levels and with certain pattern when certain things established. All of that for do with comprehension, you know. Over thousands of trade and about 1 million more for go. You see me? But I get profitable in the process. You see? So that I'm just try to do the same thing over every day. I'm not change up nothing, I'm not, you know. Make sure my mark off my key level them on point. You see me? I know if I mark off my weak ear them on point. You see, if me it's like when I left this, if me did get a close, you see that full if I close above this now, that's a different case. Because yes it can close above this too, you know. I'm going at this and you zoom, go up so and then come back down and close. You see, but however this are going, look reasonable. Look reasonable, so not that. And this shows the trade I made earlier. Big manipulation, man, I tell you what. God, I mean, you just feel it, you know. You just feel it. I'm gonna have to do a wait the next half an hour. Yeah. That's all I needed to know. Wait for the next half an hour. You know it's that. One of them thing there, you know. Some of the time you have to just laugh. Because it's the market. And then one of the thing too. I have to literally convince myself over and over. I have to say to myself, you are dealing with abundance. Literally. See, just like how you get up and go to work every day and you say, yo, do work. I got there, you know. You see me do work, I got there, company, I got to shut down just so do work, I got there. Same thing, the charts, I got there. Always. The only way trading stop unless a world global catastrophic event, I only way the charts them stop operating. You see me? So it's like that. And that mindset, you know, say abundance because the market I go always give opportunities. And if you understand, so trading just runs just so. Like market not just easy just so. When it look too easy, me suspicious. Me not say if it always be a challenge, but when market look too easy, then you understand certain things. You see me? You take more precautions and the 5 P's. Proper preparation prevent poor performance. See?